Shalom Israel. I guess Satan doesn't want this video out because I've had nothing but interruptions. I've tried to make this video about 5 times today. So let's see if I can get through maybe 10 minutes. Probably not even, hopefully. I want to read to y'all the definition of a word that comes to mind when I think of IUIC, ICGJC, and ISUPK. And this is not, to begin with, this is not hate, this is not anger. This is something that I'm warning y'all about out of the scriptures, right? Y'all see the sunlight, by the way, so don't give me shit about my shades. The word is cavalier. A lot of us watch basketball, we don't really know what the fuck a cavalier is because it's not a commonly used word. A cavalier is basically a horseman, a mounted soldier, or a knight. But that's the noun. The adjective cavalier, look at this: haughty, disdainful, or supercilious, an arrogant and cavalier attitude toward others. Offhand or unceremonious, very dignified officials were confused by his cavalier manner. So, cavalier basically means arrogant. It means proud. It means lifted up. Right? So I want to go to the scriptures, and that's why I'm going to remove my hat. I'm going to get a script, just one scripture. Proverbs 8:13. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil. And I'm not saying y'all don't hate evil, but y'all hate a lot of things that are not evil too. Pride and arrogancy and the evil way and the froward mouth do I hate. So the Lord hates pride and arrogancy. But all I see when I watch y'all videos, a lot of y'all videos, not all. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I don't watch anything from ICGJC. I didn't even know that they were still in effect. You know, I was concerned for the church after the passing of both Tazadakia and Ariyah. At the end of the day, I've never had a problem in reality with the entire ICGJC. I know that there's a lot of sincere, and actually there were, like back then when YouTube started, there were a lot of people that reached out that weren't assholes. That were like, listen, man, come to the church, please. You know, they actually cared for my well-being. Doesn't take away from the overall church's cavalier attitude. I'm going to tell y'all what's cavalier about y'all. I'm going to start with ICGJC. St. Basil recently commented on a video and said, we're not a camp, we are the nation. So what that means is you're not even no longer the Israelite church of God in Jesus Christ. You're the Israelite nation of God in Jesus Christ, I guess. Having an antichrist unit. The fact that you even have one where you attack other camps either through slander or in some cases it's been physical. I've been, when I was young in the truth, I was under Zabak camp. Some guy, somebody came up to us asking us questions, and some nigga pulled him away from us. And I was about to punch him in his fucking face, but one of the brothers was like, leave him alone. That's at that time we called him One West. Some light-skinned dude, I think it was in Harlem. I think we was on our way to a AOC Holy Day. We were keeping a Holy Day with AOC. And brother was just like, just leave it be. That's what they do. You know, and I'm gonna be honest with you, you know, the fact that you would strip somebody from listening to the word of the Lord, that's fucked up. You know, that's all kinds of fucked up. I know that you guys think that you're the best and you're the only and this, that, and the third. I would never take somebody away from listening to y'all in that manner. I would tell somebody, look, they're different, whatever. And that's what we always said back in the House of Israel days. They're different. They believe slightly different, you know, but, you know, they may say something different about us, but we're brothers in the faith, just different churches in a sense. Well, not in a sense, we were. But that's ICGJC. And there's a lot more instances and things that I could talk about. but I'm not going to sit here and waste time. ISUPK, they're the easiest ones to prove, because they're the ones that are out there. First off, you're lying about the home of the truth. If you want to look at who's the home of the truth, it really is ICGJC, because they are the original ones that everybody comes from them. They were the ISUPK. They were the home of the truth as far as where we started doing what we do in the streets. I've never been to One West, but what I do now in 2023 is influenced by what happened in One West back in the 60s and 70s. All the great work that was done in that school until it got corrupt and became the degenerate shit that you see now. And this is not towards the members and all. This is towards the leadership that's mismanaging ICGJC and bringing in all these fucked up doctrines and shit. Now, ISUPK, you are not directly the home of it. You're an offshoot of the original ISUPK. You are not the original ISUPK. So you're already going off by lying and saying that. Also, every single video says these men are trained professionals. If it's not of Commanding General Yohana, it's not the truth. It's not of the truth. That's fucking cavalier as hell. If it's not under your camp, it's not of the truth. IUIC gives themselves license to run up in anybody's camp spot and to point their speakers at brothers. You know, this situation that happened in Kansas or Kansas City is not unique to them. It's not the first, nor will it probably be the last time, because I haven't heard anything that you guys have had conversations yet with ISUPK. The fact that you guys went to Daniela's camp spot in Lions of Israel camp spot in the Bronx, then had to move because, oh shit, the Lions of Israel teach here. And then set up two big ass camps across the street from each other, across the street from Daniela. It goes to show you guys have this arrogance. You think you can do whatever you want. You can run up in anybody's camp spot. You can just pretty much, you give yourself the liberty to be bullies and to look down on others. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I know there's gonna be some asshole that's gonna say, oh, well, you can throw GMS in there. GMS, you know, they teach the 100% truth. Now, one thing I remember GMS, we used to share a camp spot on 34th and 7th for years when I was with a House of Israel. Never once did they say, oh, y'all shouldn't be in our camp spot. We shared it with respect to one another. You know, they showed us love. You know, when they stopped showing us love was when, you know, situations happened with Zabak, things came out, whatever. But they've never had that cavalier attitude that, oh, you have to be with us or you're not with the Lord. They show love to other camps all the time. So that's not cavalier. House of Israel, Zabak can be very arrogant, but one thing he's not is cavalier as far as his church. And this is the standard and we got to do it this way. You know, Zabak never bigs up his church to the point where if you're not in it, he tells you you're wicked. Never once did that in the time I've known him. Daniela, forget about it. Lions of Israel, those are some of the most humble, most great men that I know in this truth. AOC, those are the coolest, another one of the greatest brothers that I've ever been around in this truth. You know, none of these brothers have cavalier attitudes. And you have to eliminate that attitude. You have to eliminate that idea that your church is somehow special. Because just like I posted a video the other day about studying the ant, we have to be like ants. We have to build up not our camp, but our nation. And the way we're going to build up the nation is by working together with one another, not fighting. We don't have to, can two walk together unless they be agreed? I understand that. Some of you niggas are living with people in your own house that you don't agree with though. So let's not drag the hell out of that scripture. You know, the bottom line is we don't have to be together and congregate together and do unity camps to understand that we are a nation. It's not about your camp. It's about the nation. It's about the Lord. The Lord is bigger than a camp. That's crazy that a lot of y'all really think that it's about your camp. When it's a lot of Israelites out here being fed the word of the Lord by different camps. Yes, some of y'all are wrong. You can say we have some inconsistencies in the doctrine. 9 out of 10 Israelite camps, I would say, 9 out of 10 fall in line with the word is only for Israelites. We are to keep the law to the best of our abilities. Esau is the devil. Don't take the mark of the beast, even though some of y'all teach that the mark of the beast is something that else. Don't take the mark of the beast is, I think every Israelite camp pushes that. It's just that some of y'all are confused about what it actually is. But even with that confusion, I'm going to say that we have to respect that we're going to be different because some of y'all just see things different. Brothers have different levels of understanding. It's not always a conspiracy. Like, brothers make it out to be a conspiracy, you know, and a lot of times it's not. You really have men that are thrown off, don't understand or whatever, you know. But at the end of the day, we have to communicate. We have to drop this cavalier attitude. You know, Deacon ASAP made a video, wasn't about me, but he did mention me in the video because I guess the video made it to him somehow. He said, who's this guy? Like, why does it matter who this guy is? My name is Yeshaya. I'm from New Jersey. I'm from a camp called Men of Valor. You know, that's who this guy is. But I don't have to be special. I don't have to be anybody special in particular to rebuke you, my man. You guys were wrong. All of you were wrong. All of you were wrong. At the end of the day, nothing near that fight should have happened. The pointing speakers at them shouldn't have happened. Y'all set up in the camp spot. They came because they've been in that camp spot. You guys had abandoned that camp spot. You have to at least understand, okay, they didn't see us here for a while. So, you know, a conversation should have been had. But because both of you were cavalier, that's the problem. ICGJC, y'all haven't really made any noise over the years, but y'all still need to drop that cavalier attitude. Stop this cavalier shit, man. Like, honestly, like, I feel like telling y'all, just throw them fucking boxing gloves and resolve your problems in the ring, and you can't talk shit outside of it. That's it. Just fucking get it out the way, man. Y'all want to fight so bad, fight each other in private. Don't fucking make us a public fucking spectacle. At the end of the day, you think that you represent and only misrepresent your church. Everybody sees that we are Israelites. The same devil's foot is on all our necks, man. All our necks. I don't see why I have to hold back my ability to help a fellow brother because he's in another church. Let me tell you something. If I had a way to get a man a job, and he comes to me and says, hey, but I'm with ICGJC, I would give him a job. I would help him get a job. I would help him in any way possible. GMS, ISUPK, Men of Valor, Sakari. I would help anybody from any camp. Because at the end of the day, we're going to say whatever we want to say. All we got is each other, man. All we have is each other. If a man passed away in another congregation and didn't have money, guess what? Didn't have money to bury him, guess what I would do? I would take money out my pocket and help bury him. Oh, he's ICGJC. Oh, so he's Israel. That's what I'm concerned with. Because we do it for people in the world. But with that, man, I just want to close off this video by giving this message to all of y'all. everybody, period, but especially you three very cavalier congregations, ICGJC, ISUPK, and IUIC. You know, the Lord hates that pride and arrogancy. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Because by you saying the Lord's only dealing with us, the Lord is only gonna do his thing through us, what's gonna happen is you're building up a spirit that the Lord hates, and the Lord is going to one day turn that hate on you. Look at ICGJC. They're already, I can't imagine why they're still so fucking arrogant. I really can't imagine why they're still so arrogant. All the things that have happened to them. I'm almost sad for them. That could happen to you too, man. That could happen to anybody. Something can happen with your very beloved leader that you think is such a great character and a great leader, that's going to expose him. And you're going to turn your anger towards the truth, not realizing that you had left the truth by following that man and not sticking with the scriptures. You know, so with that, I humbly say shalom, and I love all y'all, man. This is not I hate IUIC. That's another thing. You substitute taking accountability with thinking that everybody hates you because you're somehow special. No, you have to take rebuke like anybody else. You're no better than nobody. You know, but again, with that, I'm going to say shalom.